hard job, and for the job at CP. Doesn't pay that great for that job, I think.
To say for the money that they were paying them, they were never gonna find anyone again.
All right, please stand for the pledge.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please. Toma. Here. Garner. Here. Hewitt. Wenzel. Here. Hoover. Here. Chanel.
Here.
Beatty. Here.
Nothing to, I have no statement today. At this time, we'll need approval of the agenda.
So moved.
Motion's been made and supported to approve the agenda. All those in favor signal by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Public statement regarding current agenda items only. Okay. Consent agenda. Motion to approve.
So moved.
Support.
Motion's been made and supported to approve the consent agenda. All those in favor signal by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. At this time, we'll need a motion to approve accounts payable without root note for $430,788.13.
Support.
Motion's been made and supported. All those in favor signal by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Is an item in there? No, it's not there. It's in that one.
Hold on separate.
No, root is separate.
Right.
He has something.
Oh, abstain.
There we go, abstain.
Okay.
She abstains from the next one.
Okay.
There we go.
All right, at this time, we'll need a motion to approve root note invoice for $8,440.
So moved.
Support.
Motion's been made and supported. All those in favor signal by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained?
Abstain.
Bills are paid. Moving on into new business. Items for introduction discussion. Jamie Rath to present the village 2023 audit. You have the floor.
Thank you very much. Good evening, everyone. My name is Jamie Rave. I am the audit partner with Andrew Super Pavlik, overseeing the Village of Chesney audit for the year ended February 28, 2023. I am pleased to be with you here tonight to present some overall financial results and audit results for the year ended February 28, 2023. So we have at Andrew Super Pavlik, we have completed our audit. We have very, very good audit results. You have a clean audit opinion, which is the best opinion that you can get as a result of an audit. You have very good cooperation from management and staff at the village, and overall it was a very smooth audit process. We've issued two primary reports related to our audit, and I believe you have both of those in front of you in your materials today. The first is a stapled letter, and that is a report that includes various communications with the group charged with governance that we as auditors are required to make in accordance with audit standards. This contains various communications that are required to be made, about a dozen or so of them, and to kind of give it a high-level summary, all of those communications are being provided to you in the affirmative this evening. So that letter, just to kind of give you some highlights, does include some communications related to risks that are identified as part of the audit, some information about adopted accounting standards, which are required to be adopted by the village under generally accepted the governmental accounting standards board. There's discussion of some upcoming accounting standards that will be coming up in future years for awareness of those or potential changes that might be coming. There's information in the letter about our responsibilities as they are required under generally accepted auditing standards, and also information about estimates and disclosures that are included in the financial statements, including estimates that are related to determination of pension and other post-employment benefit liabilities that are reported in the village's financial statements. Nothing new there, all very consistent, but those do represent some estimates that are a part of the financial statements. Finally, the letter includes communications regarding really affirmative communications, that there have been no unusual matters, no difficulties encountered in completing the audit or in working with management. If we had encountered any difficulties or any unusual accounting policies or anything of that nature, they'd be communicated in that letter to no significant issues or findings through the audit process, no unusual transactions. No matters that were identified by us as auditors determined to be material weaknesses in internal control. So through an audit, we remain alert for areas that could be opportunities for strengthening internal control or operating efficiency. During the audit process, we did not identify any matters related to deficiencies in internal control that are considered material weaknesses. So all in all, very good results for the audit and a very good report today. The next report that you've got is the bound report, and that's the annual financial report. And that does contain various sections. It includes, well, the first thing is the report of independent auditors. And that's the report that we, as auditors, issue indicating an opinion on the financial statements. Following the auditor's report, there is management's discussion and analysis, and then the financial statements themselves follow, along with footnotes and various supplementary information studies. So first, the auditor's report, the report of independent auditors. It's a very standard report for a governmental entity, and it does include a clean opinion on the financial statement. That is the best opinion that you can receive as a result of a financial statement audit. And the rest of the, very good. And the rest of that report is very standard for a governmental entity and includes the requirements that of the information that is required to be reported there. Management's discussion and analysis follows the report of independent auditors. And that really provides something like an executive summary of the overall financial report. It has some good comparative financial information as well as some explanations for some of the fluctuations in the financial statement. So that's a few pages long. It is prepared by management. Management's discussion and analysis is not audited or subject to audit procedures. So we're not expressing an opinion on that particular information, but it does provide a good summary of the information included in the report. And then the financial statements are presented next. And just to provide a few brief financial highlights for the year ended February 28, 2023. The general fund did see a change in fund balance of a positive $160,224. The general fund balance at year end is $318,484. That represents about 16% of general fund expenditures, or in other terms, approximately 2 months worth of general fund expenditures in fund balance at year end. Other governmental funds also saw either neutral or positive change in fund balance. Some of the funds by design are kind of an in and out nature, and so it's a neutral change in fund balance. The general debt service fund did see a slight decrease in fund balance, so that's one variation from that. All fund balances are positive at the end of the year, which is good. The proprietary funds saw increases in that position, about $113,000 for the sewer fund and about $154,000 for the water fund. So those are both increases in that position of those funds. The footnotes and supplementary information follow the financial statements and do provide some additional information, footnotes in particular providing some narrative information surrounding the financial statement information that's presented there. I will point out one footnote, footnote 16 in the financial report that does outline subsequent events. So this is events that have occurred subsequent to February 28, 2023, but do provide some important useful information for readers of the financial statement. There are a couple subsequent events disclosed there, none of which are negative, but just factual information about events that have transpired after year end. Those really relate to the village securing grant funding to about $175,000 for river kayaking and relaunch project, a portion of that, as well as the issuance of 2023 street general obligation bond for about $950,000, and the award of a pension grant in the amount of about $992,000 to contribute to pension plan to help reduce that liability. So all events.
Thanks for bringing that up.
All events that have occurred subsequent to the year end of February 28, 2023, but important enough to merit a mention in the financial statement footnotes because of its significance to the village's financial statement. That really concludes my formal presentation. In closing, I do want to share again that the audit process was very smooth, with very positive results. I also do want to express appreciation to the team here at the village, including Tom and Donna, for everything they did through the audit process. It is not an easy task to get everything ready and work through that audit process with us. We ask for a lot. It's a heavy lift, and we appreciate all of the work. The team was great to work with. Donna was very responsive. A lot of the credit for this process being completed and being completed with such positive results certainly goes to the two of them. So we definitely appreciate that, and we do want to express that appreciation.
As do we. Thanks, guys.
So again, very positive audit results, and I'd be happy to take any questions that anyone might have.
I didn't get to speed read through this yet.
It's all very consistent with prior year.
We have money, but not a lot of money.
Right.
As long as we're in the black.
I mean, we're in the black, that's all we can ask for right now.
So, real quick, I
Our
wanna
nursing
thank
home.
Jamie, Justin, at AHP, Raymond for all their work as well. Donna also, she carried this audit this year,
Thank you,
for
Donna.
us. So Donna had a Herculean effort and did a great job, so I
Thank you,
appreciate Donna and
Yeah.
everybody who worked on it.
I'm sure you feel good at that stuff too, right?
Yeah.
Until next year.
Until the next one.
That starts.
Yeah.
I bet it does. Well, thanks for the report, Jamie,
Yes, thank you.
and for all your work that you guys did for this. We'll look at it a little bit in a minute.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you all very much.
Thank you.
Alright, next up, we have items for action. Chamber is requesting an October 1st as a makeup day for the dry try.
They're just worried about possible weather. They don't have a makeup date, so the next day after the dry try is September 30th. So they're just hoping for the next day if the day is weathered out, whatever the weather could be. So, snow, whatever, you know. And there's nothing,
Did we validate that there was nothing?
there's nothing going on in the park that day.
Alright, I need a motion to approve the chamber's request of October 1st as the makeup day for the dry try.
Motion's been made and supported. All those in favor signal by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries. Alright, moving on into committee reports. Infrastructure.
Having no meeting, but we need to set one up.
Finance and admin.
After the meeting tonight.
Public safety, DDA.
October 11th.
Chamber. Oh, I was not here for the last one. I should make the next one. Assuming they don't do it when I'm gone. I am gone.
I'll go too.
Planning commission.
The meeting.
Airport.
Nope.
Fire board.
Oh, we had 8 runs since the last meeting, 5 of them in the last 2 days, bringing a total of 137 runs. If you guys have noticed, the fire department roof is not done yet. We was talking, and Scott brought it up to the project manager. How come there's an air gap up there in the roof? And come to find out, they didn't put the double insulation like they were supposed to. So they had to remove the roof again.
Real, the whole roof had to.
But the thing was, is that it was never crimped down, so that saved them a lot. It's not finished now because they have run out of insulation and waiting for the insulation to come in. So it's been a nightmare on that roof.
They didn't damage it when they pulled it up again.
No. As long as it wasn't crimped, it'd be okay. It's okay. September 10th and 11th is rope training. It's because the hunting season's coming up. That this training is going to be done for different types of tree stands and everything else, help to get guys out of the trees and all that stuff. And that's for extra, like, thermal imaging cameras and extra batteries for the radios and everything else that's going to come to that grant, so. And then the next fire board meeting is next Wednesday at 6 o'clock, the 13th.
So, task force, any parks? All right, public statement, any comment, limited to 3 minutes. Mike Navarre. All right, Terry Francis Cooper. Commissioner Denny Harris.
Yeah, guys, just a couple updates. Summertime has been pretty quiet economy. As you guys probably already know, the animal shelter was opened up a week ago. The new facility off Bay Road, so that's open for business. The Dow renovation is coming along slow. We're over budget. Started out at $1.5 million. Now we're looking at 9.5, and they're not done with it yet.
Wait, from 1 point,
1.5 to 9.5.
Y'all was recovered that.
what?
We're still looking for donations, so any donation is welcome. It's crazy.
The parking set yet?
The parking, yeah, good.
Okay.
They did that a couple years ago. That's how $50 million.
Working on that.
But it's just, it's insane. And I tried at the beginning, well, I was in for $1.5 million. I voted yes on that. Because it's supposed to bring $25 million revenue to Saginaw County. It's not going to help our area one bit. You know, Frank Booth is going to make all like a bandit. You know, they're going to host the teams, their hotels, restaurants. They're looking good. But it started out 1.5 million, the next week is at 3.5, and it hasn't stopped. And I told them when they jumped at 3.5, we need to cap this. Whatever number you guys feel comfortable with, you need to cap it. Oh no, we're not going to cap it. Well, I told them we're going to end up getting $11-12 million. I'm not really too far off from that. So that 9.5 is just a pre-stopping point. So, but they're looking for donations like Dow, Midland Dow is supposed to be donating $1.5 million. Frank Booth is donating, I think, $500,000. Different chambers are donating. The hockey team is donating $700,000, but they should. They're the ones making all the money out of it. So, it's not going to go to the taxes, the revenue yet. The rest of the money is supposed to come out of the delinquent tax funds, which right now the county has around $11 million in there. So that's going to cover anything that they don't get for donations. So, like I told them, where'd the delinquent tax fund come from? You know, general fund is from the taxpayers. But no, they just don't understand. They just, yep.
What is the improvements for?
Well, to get that hosting of the memorial stuff, that Canadian hockey did, we had to update, like, we had 2 suites that needed a minimum, I think it was 6. We needed elevators. We didn't have no elevators up here. The visitor locker room, it was trash. I mean, that was bad. I'm going to change my darn clothes in there versus trying to fix somebody. So it started off, they needed what they said they were going to do.
Yeah.
Now, it's like an open checkbooks, and now they're just going for everything. There's 11 county commissioners, and I'm the only one keep voting no on everything. So as long as they keep voting 10 people, yes, they can open checkbook.
Make it very easy to approve it.
Darby's putting a little bit, I think he's $700,000. So they're getting it, but they're not nearly what they should be getting. But anyways, the only other thing we got is our mosquito abatement facility, which the taxpayers passed it in the, voting a year ago, whatever that was, so we're still looking for a facility. We thought we had, the school system knocked down. I think I told you guys before, they can't find a deed to that property, so that's being held up in court right now. So we've been kind of researching other facilities, so they're not, that's all three actually. So, but to me, that's kind of good, because now we can take this next tax revenue we're gonna get and put that in, so that's less money we're gonna have to borrow or bond out. So the longer they keep delaying it, to me, it's gonna be more interesting to save on that too. So on that part of it, I like that idea, if you're looking at the money aspect. Other than that, guys, that's about all I have. Any questions from you guys?
No, but I do appreciate mosquito control.
Which they be out, it's great. It's
Okay.
been several weeks since they've been out.
In June, that's why I was talking to one of the director. In June, when it was so dry, we didn't need them, they were all over
Yeah.
the place. Now we need them, now no one sees them. But the college kids, their excuse is they don't have the help now.
Well, I was gonna say, they haven't been having meetings in the pavilion at the park like they usually do either, and most of the kids are younger.
Exactly.
So I assume that they all went back to
Yep,
school
they
and
all
are
did
in
off
place
the
this
drivers.
week.
It's not a good time to avoid it. So. Okay, sounds good then, guys.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Alright, council member statements?
Tommy, did you talk to Matt about that?
I did.
Okay.
We'll work on it next meeting.
Okay.
With that event coming up, Showboat Park, can you call in for a spray? Can they come down and spray from the fields?
For the Kiwanis thing?
The campground this weekend? I know they're terrible down there.
Yeah.
That's not this week.
That's next weekend.
Is it next
No,
week?
that's
Oh,
next
okay,
weekend.
sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
You were upsetting, weren't you?
Well, yeah, I know if you call it in, sometimes they come out.
Keep Jules the whole time. I'll get you the guys' number.
Will you please?
Yeah.
It'll be, the 15th, 16th, and then everybody will be going home for the 17th.
So it's next week, 15th to 16th, okay.
Those are the two biggest days down there. People start coming in on the 11th, but not a lot of people stay. But there's a big day. They usually do, Friday night, they do a movie night for all the campers. And then Saturday is a full day of events.
Okay.
And there's no shaded areas down there. The mosquitoes are biting right in the middle of the day.
Yeah, I'll see if they can hit it, start from 11th on, knock them down a little bit for
That'd
you
be
guys.
great.
Okay.
Good idea.
What happens when you build a campground in a spot?
Yeah. Oh, don't worry, my house is right next to it. I'm well aware.
Alright, staff report?
Real quick, I just want to once again shout out to Donna, for doing such a great job down at Craft. I think she left us. She did really carry this audit and with massive help. Lisa and Melinda were very helpful as well. Kiwanis has their camping thing their Halloween camping starts September 11th. You can start reserving campsites at 4 p.m. First come, first serve, so check that out. And right now in the office after the audit, you get hit with like 75 reports that are given different state, like the MDOT, USDA, and the Fed. So right now we're just working on reports. Everything's going smoothly.
Sounds like a lot of
My favorite part.
Right. Thanks, Tom. Anybody have anything on marijuana ordinance? I know I was supposed to bring some, but we can wait for me. I don't want to be at 5 minutes of the meeting.
They're back with Pete.
Huh?
They're back with Pete.
I have some, yeah. I still got some more I want to track down. We'll restamp some.
Yeah, get them out after me. We have a full 2 weeks to look them over.
Yeah.
And then
Top
we're going to
of my list for tomorrow.
Perfect.
Alright, we have a executive session scheduled. Is there anything from any council member before we exit? Alright, we'll need a motion to exit regular session and enter executive session.
I make a motion to exit regular session and enter executive session at 7:53 p.m.
Support.
Motion been made and supported. All those in favor, signal by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
And then unlock that door and see if anybody's still out there.
I missed it.
Say Sean's buying some.
Motion, who's supported?
Still supported.
Okay.
Anybody out there?
Nope.
Support. Motion's been made and supported to adjourn. All those in favor, signal by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We are adjourned. Next meeting for you guys.
Out there. The traffic goes along the road.